Yes, I'm in the town of Kamina Vula, or Vala, and that's where we are. Kamina Vula. So, I'm going to go for a walk downtown. It's about 500 metres, but it's only 19 degrees. Middle of May in Greece. So we'll go for a walk. Well, had some bit of chicken and chips there. Had a beer. Starting to rain, so back home to my room. Bit of a ghost town. Today I'm going down to a town called Delphie, which is going to have some old ruins there I want to have a look at. So it's going to be about 2.5 hours and through some twisty roads, so it should be a good ride. But I'm just packing up and I'll be on my way. Nicest people staying here. Mum, dad and the adult daughter just gave me some homemade pastry sweets to take with me. Friendliest people I've ever met. Alright, let's get on the road. these roads great, eh? Yeah, I'm on my way to a little village on the way, so hence trying to find the road that I wanted, because the sat-nav wanted to take me the main road, but I wanted to cut through and come to this little village, which is still, it's saying 57 kilometres, and it's going to take me about 57 minutes. So yeah, but I love these country roads. No one here, just myself. And yeah, the nice lady at the guest house, what did she give me? A little homemade sweet, she says. Oh, well, that's weird. It's like some sort of jam or something. Oh, she's given me a spoon, by the feels of it. It's a traditional traditional Greek sweet, she reckons. And there we go, spoon. Wasn't that nice of her, eh? And that was the cheapest accommodation for miles around. 37 euros where I was staying. It's the cheapest. No hostels. Only hostels in the big cities. Oh, it looks like it might be a bit of apricot. It is an apricot, isn't it? Juicy, a little bit sweet. Very nice. I don't know how they've done it. Looks like they maybe dried the apricot out and then resubmerged it in some syrup or something. Very nice of them to do that. Alright, just oiled my chain while I'm out here. Didn't leave too much of a mess. Well, this is a little village that I'd thought I'd stop at and have a look. Hello. Oh, hi. Good, thank you. Can I get a Americano coffee? Coffee? Yeah, yeah. Hot? Thank you very much. No food there. Oh. So I've got some cake. So this is the village of Eptalofos. Nice village. Right, on to Delphie. It's about only about 34 kilometres I think, but it'll probably take me a good part of an hour. Got some real twisties coming up looking at the map. What about these views? So a bit of a sheer cliff there. So this is a town of Delphie, and I'm staying at Hotel Zibila. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Got a cookie. Okay, I'll bring my gear. Well, there we go. Whew. Another fantastic day's riding. Oh, it's stunning scenery. I didn't expect to come over those mountains. Oh, it's just breathtaking. Oh, there we go. Even got a balcony. Once again, this is the cheapest room for miles and miles around here, and quite lucky being in a tourist town of Delphie. So this was €32, which isn't too bad. Nice bathroom as well. I mean, obviously a bit dated, but it's all tidy. Looks like the bed's going to be good, and a bit of jazz music next door. Lots of people. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Can I have one of these bagels, please?
Yes.
And what are these ones?
One of these?
Yeah, what are these?
It's pie with vanilla cream.
Oh, okay. I have one of those too.
Okay.
I'll sit down here actually, and I have an Americano as well, please.
Yeah, double shot.
Double shot. Yeah, why not?
Please, how much is the message?
Yeah, so Delphie's a World Heritage Site, and it's got an auditorium up on the hill, which is why everyone's in this town. And the Greek people considered Delphie to be the middle of the earth back in the day. So what we're about to have a look at dates back to the 7th century BC, but the ruins date back to the 6th century BC. And just as a point of interest, the oldest man-made structures in the world is the Göbekli Tepe near the lithic settlement in Turkey, which dates back to 9000 BC. So I'll have to check out that one day as well. But we'll go for I'll ride down there actually. I'll ride down to where we just went past before, and a bit of a trek uphill to see this auditorium, which could seat about 5,000 people, so it should be interesting. Hello. Costs money, I suppose.
This is the museum shop.
Oh, so I can just walk up?
Want to enter to the archaeological site?
Yeah.
Follow the stone path 200 meters.
Okay, thank you. So, 20 euros to get in. The Roman Agora. Hard to imagine 2,400 odd years ago. Monuments of the Sacred Way. Yeah, it was a bit chilly coming over those mountain paths earlier on, but it's hot now. It says that's a treasury of the Athenians.
Okay, so in terms of handouts, there's an entire Word document on Discord as well as 3 separate photo images if you're having trouble downloading.
Pretty impressive. Not quite as impressive as Persepolis in Iran or Pumakali in Turkey, but pretty awesome all the same. So here's the main event, the theatre. Can you imagine all the shows that would have gone on here? Amazing. I just noticed there's some other ruins further over. Didn't know that. Right over behind those pillars. So at the very top, I've got a stadium. So must have had sports days back in 2,600 years ago. Well, the Olympics and the marathon do come from Greece, of course. So they had running races, and they had the pentathlon, which included race, wrestling, jump, discus throwing and javelin throwing, and this dates back to the 5th century. Yeah, well, hope you enjoyed that video. What an absolute corker of a day today. Going over those mountain passes, stopping at a little village for some coffee and refreshments, and coming to Delphie, a World Heritage Site. And so catch me on the next video. Well, I'll be going somewhere different. I'll tell you tomorrow. But wait, there's more. There's my €20 ticket to the archaeological site. Also gets me into the museum. 8th century, 7th century. This is the stuff I like. Seventh century BC. BC. The bronze sculptures, 5th century BC. Look at this. Helmet crest from a life-size statue of the 5th century BC, decorated with an inlaid copper band in the form of a meander. Fifth century BC. Now I'm finished. See you later.